You're born in the thick forests of the land, and you're screwed. You just don't know it yet. It's around the year 1600s, long before anyone called this place America, and the air smells like pine, smoke, and river water. The forest gives food, fire, and family, but it also takes when it wants. Life is never easy. The men hunt deer, the women carry water, the children gather sticks for the fire. That's how it's always been. Your first bed is deerskin by the fire. Your mother hums to you each night. She gives you a small white shell bead. Keep this close, she says. It will bring you luck. You believe her because her words are sacred. By 10, you know how to work. By 12, you know how to dig a grave. When the snow comes early, 2 cousins die. Your people call it a hard season. You think they're insane. Then, one year, the hunters return with strange news. They saw strangers at the edge of the forest. Men with pale faces and hair like corn silk. Men covered in metal that shined like the sun. They say these men came on giant boats. They say they're building wooden walls near the river. Your people weren't sure what to believe. One morning, you see the truth for yourself. A group of strangers walks into your village. They bring shiny beads, bells, and food that smells strange. Your people welcome them. They smile back, but their smiles don't reach their eyes. Not long after they arrive, the coughing starts. First one person, then 10, then whole families. Elders call it by names you've never heard. Cursed illnesses, or smallpox as we know it. Sickness that spreads faster than fire. The healers can't stop it. By spring, half the village is gone. Your father dies in the night, choking on his own blood. You wake to find him cold beside the fire, eyes still open like he's waiting for someone to close them. Your mother cuts your hair shoulder length and dresses you like a boy. She says the pale men take girls. You don't understand why. You soon find out later, though. The strangers come back with more men. They demand land. They say your people are on their territory now. Your people laugh. How can land belong to anyone? The strangers don't laugh. They burn 3 tents to prove they're serious. Your uncle tries to fight back. They shoot him with weapons that crack like thunder. He falls and doesn't get up. A battle breaks out. During the small battle, the chief takes the women, kids, and elderly to the caves. For weeks, everyone stays hidden, surviving on insects and, on some occasions, deer and rabbit. But the food in the area runs out. There wasn't much to begin with. One morning, you venture on your own to help forage for food. You don't tell anyone. While picking berries, your mother finds you. She scolds you for going out. While on the way back, someone grabs your hair. A fellow native like yourself, but not from your tribe. Behind him, the pale white men. Their faces smiling, mouth salivating, as if you two were a meal. The translator tells you what they want. Show us where the others hide, or we will your mother. They hold a blade to her throat. You look at your mother's face. She shakes her head. No. You love her more than anything. You point toward the caves. 3 men drag her toward the bushes. The rest of them head to the cave. They yank you in the opposite direction, hand clamped over your mouth. You hear her screams cut through the trees. Then you hear worse. The silence after. You never see her again. You arrive at the settlement. They bring you back to a building with many rooms. It smells like sweat and fear. Inside, you see other girls from other tribes. Their eyes look empty. You learn quickly what happens here. The settlers use them. At night, you hear the cries through the walls. You're not sure what awaits your fate. One day, A slave trader opens the door. He says with an angry face, "You're lucky our boss likes you." A man walks from behind the slave trader. He wears all black with a gold cross on his neck. He takes you into his massive home. He tells you to cook and clean. When you speak your own words, he says your language is the devil's tongue. You weren't the only girl there. It was an orphanage. Some nights, the father, well, that's what you were told to call him, would take some of the girls into his chambers. You're not sure what happened, but you didn't ask. Talking to the other kids in your native language? Well, that could result in severe punishment. You learn quickly to be useful and invisible at the same time. You learn their language. You walk like a shadow. You hide the shell bead in your clothing. It's the only thing that's still yours. Weeks turn into years. The town becomes a thriving community, run by the pale white people. And the town builds something new, a school. They say it's for you. They say it's for your soul. The building smells of chalk and soap, but what happened inside was quite rotten. The walls are painted white, the color of mercy, but there is none here. The women who run it wear black veils and crosses. They call themselves sisters. They say they will save you. The first thing they do is cut your hair, give you a new name. They tell you your name is gone. Your words are gone. Your gods are gone. At night, they make you kneel on raw grain until your knees turn purple, and if you cry, they smile and say it's the devil leaving your body. You learn not to cry. One night, the head priest visits the dormitories. Every girl in the room holds her breath, praying he walks past her bed. His footsteps echo on the stone. He stops in front of your bed. "Come here. I will bless you." He takes you to his room. He smells of wine and wax. Throughout the night, he whispers prayers while he hurts you. You stop believing in heaven. One girl disappears after he visits her. The next day, her bed is empty, and no one asks why. You all know why. In the morning, the nuns make you scrub the floors until the stone turns red. They tell you to be grateful, that pain brings you closer to God. You begin to forget your mother's face. You begin to forget your own voice. You hide in silence, because silence is safer. Years pass. You're 18 now. They say you're ready to serve, ready to obey. They send you back to the settlement, the same place that once stole you. They give you to a Christian home. You scrub their floors and do outside work. You spoke their language well, but you hardly spoke. You try to be a shadow, like you've always been, but the master had other plans. He was no different from the priest. The wife finds out. She makes the master trade you off. The militia needed someone to talk to the tribes, someone to make trades, someone to translate. For the first time since you were taken, you become useful. You're not invisible. It almost feels good. Even though you were betraying your own kind, it didn't matter. You no longer identify with it anyway. They would never accept you. A fellow militia settler starts coming around. He's different from the others, you think. He says his name is Evan. He asks your name, your real name. You tell him. He brings you bread. He smiles when he sees you. You think maybe this is what safety feels like. You think maybe you can belong to both worlds. He says he'll take care of you. You believe him. One night, he brings you to his cabin. He says he loves you. You don't know if you love him back, but you know what happens to girls who say no. Months pass. You wake up one morning and feel something's wrong. Your body aches. Then the sores appear. First one, then more. The healer woman takes one look and turns away. She whispers a word you've never heard before, but you know it as syphilis. Another sickness the settlers brought. The sickness with no cure. You go to find Evan, the settler who said he loved you. You run to his cabin. You pray that he's there. And he is. You run into Evan's arms. You cry. He holds you. The next day, you wake up. You get up to make breakfast even though your body aches. But your lover is gone. Only a letter. You never see him again. The sickness spreads through your body like fire. Your skin breaks open. Pus oozes. Wounds cover you from head to toe, even on your tongue. Your bones ache. Your mind starts to slip. The other girls in town now avoid you. They know what it means. You don't go back to Evan's house. The church won't let you inside anymore. They say you're infected by sin. The charity house won't let you in either. You wander aimlessly around the town. They kick you out. You walk into the forest. You keep walking until you find a peaceful river. You lay beside it. You think about your mother. You wonder if she'd even recognize you now. You wonder if she's still alive to care. You reach into your pocket. The shell bead you've kept hidden for all these years. You try to hold it, hoping to pray for luck, but your hands shake too much to hold it. It falls to the grass. You don't have the strength to pick it up. You close your eyes and think about the forest, the fires, the laughter, your mother's song. The sound of the river washes away your thoughts. In the dead of night, you hear a sound. You peer into the darkness with what little strength you have. You see something walking away. A spirit? A fellow native? Still wearing their traditional clothes, not yet caught by settlers. You try to speak your native language. You're too weak to speak. You smell something sweet. Berries. The same berries you ate when you were young. You take a bite. Sweet, delicious. Memories of your childhood fill your mind. By morning, you're gone. No one claims your body. No one finds it, except for the animals. No marker, no name, no prayer. Just another native who died in the woods alone. And in town, another girl arrives at the orphanage.
Hundreds and hundreds of federal Indian boarding schools across the country. Nearly 1,000 documented native child deaths. Well, the real number is likely to be much, much higher. But the federal government has never formally apologized until today.